Hi guys, and welcome back to another shaving video. And today's video is a pretty special shaving video because I've been waiting to do this for a long time. Here I have a sample sent to me from Vinny Champion of the original Acqua Di Parma. And I've been waiting for the chance to use it, and I think today is an excellent time to compare the original Acqua Di Parma to the original XXX and the newly released Parma Inspiration, which is sold exclusively through razor blades and more. And what I'm going to do here is, on the right side of my face, I'm going to use Acqua Di Parma, the original, and on the left, I'm going to use XXX for pass 1. On pass 2, I'm going to use Parma Inspiration on the left side of my face and Acqua Di Parma on the right. And then pass 3, I'm going to pit XXX against Parma Inspiration. Now, one thing I want to show you from the get-go, and one thing I want to make note of, I'm talking about the old school original XXX, which you see in this container, not the newer stuff. There's a difference. One thing I noticed straight away is you look at the color of these. Old school Acqua Di Parma, the original, which is no longer made, and XXX, I don't know how well it comes across on camera, but they are almost identical in texture and color. Nearly identical. As to scent, they're almost identical too, to my sniffer. And we'll get to Parma Inspiration on pass 2, but these two are a lot alike. And again, I'm talking about the old version of XXX in this tub, not newer ones. So please keep that in mind. If you don't have this one, if you haven't tried it, you're not talking about the same thing. But those two guys, very similar. All right, let's wet the face and actually get to the shave and start comparing these guys. Stand by. All right, so right side of my face here. This is original Acqua Di Parma, or Stallion calls it Acqua Di Parma. And it smells excellent. I certainly don't expect to have any performance issues with it. Scent strength is very nice. It's not super stout though. It's a little on the mild side. I mean, the actual scent is great though. I love this type of scent. Leather's very good, not hard to lather. Oh, all right. This is the real deal here, side. On the right side, Acqua Di Parma. Original. Sorry, I dropped something. Now, on the left, we have Razor Rock XXX. Old school. Scent on this, very similar in strength. Lathering very similarly, excuse me. Very similar indeed. And there were a rumor that the original XXX was, in fact, Acqua Di Parma before they stopped making that formulation. I don't know whether it's true or not, but I can tell you this. Having one on one side of my face and this on the other, they darn sure are similar. And again, I want to keep reiterating something. Those of you who have smelled the new XXX, the newer versions, not this one, we are not talking about the same thing, so don't base your thinking off of that, because these guys, almost identical. Almost identical. All right, let's get to shaving. And today we're going to use the above the tie S2 on Atlas handle, which is excellent. Expect the performance on these soaps to be very nice. Don't really expect to have any issues. And I want to, normally I wouldn't shave one side of my face at a time, but I want to sort of get the feel to whether these two guys are similar. All right, let's go with this. And they certainly feel that way. The scent's almost dead on. The color's almost dead on. Texture's almost dead on. And again, these are two products that no longer exist in the formulations that I have here. Old School XXX, Old School ADP. Very similar. Nearly identical. And thank you, Vinny Champion, for sending me this sample of Old School Acqua Di Parma. It's really good stuff. Okay, for pass one, the Razor Rock XXX and Acqua Di Parma. Well, actually, this side is Acqua Di Parma and this side Razor Rock XXX. Almost identical in scent, lather, texture, everything. Almost identical. All right, let's rinse my face, and I'll rinse the XXX out of this brush and come back with Parma Inspiration for pass two. Stand by. All right, guys, so we're back, and I've loaded up Parma Inspiration by Katie's Bubbles, and I still have the original Acqua Di Parma. We'll wet the face and go for pass two. Stand by. All right, again, we'll start out with Acqua Di Parma Original, which again I like a lot. Very, very nice. Not super stout on the scent strength, but super nice, in my opinion. No problems whatsoever with performance on the first pass with Acqua Di Parma. Now we're going to go with Katie's Bubbles Parma Inspiration, which again smells very similar to the original Acqua Di Parma as well. And you know you're going to get a good shave with Katie's Bubbles. Let me add a little water. Good lather, good shave. This is great stuff. This is a wee bit different to my sniffer than Old School Acqua Di Parma. I can tell that right away just from smelling the two. A little bit of difference between these two. Again, this is Parma Inspiration. It's not necessarily a dead ringer, but I do like it a lot. I can tell you right now, it's going to end up as one of my favorite soaps, because this scent of XXX from Acqua Di Parma is one of my favorite all-time scents. So one thing is for sure, it's a winner for me regardless. All right, let's go with pass two. So performing nicely. That's of course to be expected. Razor is wonderful. One of my favorite razors, of course. Down to 3. I'll talk about them later, just haven't had time. All right, nice pass on the original Acqua Di Parma side. Let's go with the Katie's Bubbles. Very nice too. Quality-wise, excellent on both sides. I mean, to me, I'm just going to be honest with you, and I've tried the newer Acqua Di Parma. Save yourself a lot of money and get Katie's Bubbles Parma Inspiration from Razor Blades and More. Save yourself $50. You're not going to get that much out of Acqua Di Parma other than there's a little menthol added or a cooling element, which is not present in this Katie's Bubbles, but this is 20 bucks. Acqua Di Parma is 70. And I'm telling you, even judging against the old school Acqua Di Parma, which people prefer, this side of my face is just as nice, even with the old school XXX and Acqua Di Parma. So save $50 and go get Parma Inspiration when it becomes available, because it's virtually the same thing. Not a dead ringer, but close enough. What you're really getting with Acqua Di Parma is a really nice container. So if you want it for a container, get it, but you know, I think this here will fit the need very nicely. If this was still available, I'd tell you to get it, but it's not. It's available in different form, and it's not the same as this one. All right, we're going to come back, and then we're going to go with XXX versus Parma Inspiration and see how those compare. Stand by. All right, guys, for the final Pass. We're going to use XXX on the right side. Parma inspiration on the left. Let me wet my face and let's get to it. Yeah, very nice. In my opinion, the original XXX is closer to the scent of original Acqua di Parma. And it's closer in texture. It's closer in those respects for certain. You know, performances. I really couldn't tell the difference between one and another. So if you can get your hands on the old school XXX, to me it's virtually the same as old school Acqua di Parma. And please don't send me complaints about I bought XXX and I can't even smell it. You didn't buy this one, most likely. This one hasn't been available for a long time. All right, on the left, I'm going to use Katie's Bubbles Parma Inspiration, which is also excellent in my opinion. Very close to Acqua di Parma as well. Great performer, great price. So again, no disappointment whatsoever. I think the old school XXX is a little bit closer, just a little bit. But this Parma Inspiration is excellent too. A winner for me, without a doubt. All right, let's go with our final pass. And this time I'm going to shave the way I normally do, which is not that way. Yeah, it is. I lose track, you know, doing these videos. All right. Performance is really nice on the XXX side. Really nice on the Katie's Bubbles side. I mean, guys, I'm going to tell you, you really can't lose if you like the scent of the Acqua di Parma. I believe it's Colonia, something like that. If you like that scent, you can't lose with this Parma Inspiration. The newer versions of XXX, in my opinion, aren't as close a representation as this original that I still have is. That's why it's one of my favorite soap of all time, because it's just awesome. All right, I'll shut up while I get the stash area here. All right, guys, so we're back, and I had an excellent shave. And let's go ahead and wrap the soap portion of this up. Which one of these guys is closer to the original Acqua di Parma? This guy. But that probably means very little to you because you can't get this one anymore. And I mean this version, old school. So this is a winner in terms of what you can get today. This one is more like Acqua di Parma, based on scent, based on texture, based on everything. But this one is very close as well. So if you like that scent of Acqua di Parma Colonia, I think it is. This is a winner at Razor Blades and More. Big thumbs up. All right, let's do our witch hazel, which is magic made by witches. And it's funny, the other day, a guy asked about, he said, wasn't there a witch named Witch Hazel on Bugs Bunny? And I was like, you know, I can't remember. I do remember the witch, but I don't remember if her name was actually Witch Hazel. And he went back and looked it up, and it is. So, Witch Hazel. And an old throwback to old school cartoons. All right. Great stuff here, by the way. And we'll let that set for just a moment while we talk about the razor. Razor is above the tie, S2, slant, excellent. Handle is the Atlas, excellent, no question about it. And last but not least, another product that you cannot get in this form anymore. This was the XXX made by Fine for Razor Rock, which is one of my prized possessions. I gave one of these away to Busta because he's such a big fan of Razor Rock. And I was keeping the other one because they don't make it anymore, but, you know, I got a lot of stuff. And this is unobtainium, so I figure let's send it to Busta. He's a big Razor Rock fan and a really great guy to boot. Check out his series on soap battles. Mine today was sort of similar to that. Not exactly. By the way, how does my face feel? Feels wonderful on both sides. So this stuff here is a huge winner. This stuff here was a huge winner. Still is for me, but you can't get it anymore unless you get it on buy, sell, and trade. And this here, old school Acqua Di Parma. Thank you, Vinny Champion. Great too. It's going to live to come out another day because I also have tiki samples, a custom Acqua Di Parma to compare it to, which will happen in the future. So guys, thanks for watching and stay tuned for the Parma Inspiration Review, which will be coming up soon.